Auditor A, he goes to a social function, and at the social function he meets a person named P. So P is into a business, and P, he promises Auditor A to visit his office. Further, what happens? It is known that P, his business was subject to ED raids where large amount of cash was discovered. And further, there was also income tax raid at P premises. The reason is that they had a huge amount of capital gain due to the penny stock. Now P offers A that we'll appoint you as an auditor in 5 different family-owned firms. So P makes this offer to A. How A should deal with this situation? Now, first of all, this deals with this is related to acceptance and continuance of client relationship. As an auditor should obtain a vital information about the client, about the integrity of the client, about the competence, capability of the engagement team. So when we talk about the integrity of the client, we have to understand the identify the identity and the business reputation of the principal owner, key management, related parties. Those charged with governance must be considered. The client's business operation, business practices must also be considered. Further, any information about the client regarding the any criminal activities or money laundering should also be considered by the auditor. Whether the attitude of the client should be considered, as well as the any aggressive interpretation of accounting standards or internal control environment. Further, whether client is involved in aggressively keeping the fees as low as possible. That's the thing here. And why they are changing the previous auditor and why they are appointing the new audit firm. All these factors to be considered here. So whether the client is involved in any money laundering, these factors has to be considered here. And also you have to consider the reputation of the client. What is the reputation of the client? The reputation of the client must also be considered. That's the thing. What is the reputation of the client? And indication that the client may put a limitation on the scope of the work of the auditor. Considering all the above factors, where A sees that there is a ED raid which has been done at the client's place, huge amount of cash has been recovered, and the client was found dealing in penny stocks, which shows that raises a high question on the integrity of the client. In this case, A should not accept the offer of P because the integrity of the client P is highly questionable in nature. Okay, so the offers should not be accepted.